What's up, racing fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we got my big truck hooked up to my race trailer, and we got a new device for the trailer to help us out. And it's honestly a much needed little gizmo because the one on the trailer is pretty much about toast. We've about wore it out. It's been on there a long time. And what we're going to replace is the powered tongue jack. My race trailer does have a power tongue jack, but it's old, it's tired, the light don't even work on it no more, and it's getting pretty slow. So, and when it goes up and down, especially with my truck, my race truck inside the trailer, it makes some noises that doesn't sound too good, so it's time to go. So we're gonna upgrade it with this brand new POLESTAR power tongue jack that has a very bright LED light on it, and of course, it's power up and down. So stay tuned. We're gonna get this thing installed and test it out. All right, so the first thing I do want to note is the POLESTAR tongue jack. Basically obviously you get the power pole head assembly. It's got two wires, positive and a negative. It comes with the foot right here. It comes with a new pin right here. And it comes with some nuts and bolts if you need them. And pretty cool, it also comes with a little cover to cover up the power head assembly, which, you know, would help keep the weather off of it and rain out of it and everything like that. So this thing's pretty cool. Right here on the top, you got your up and down button, and then you have your light button on and off. And then underneath this little rubber cap is a place where you can install the supplied manual crank tool in case, say your battery dies on the trailer, or worst case, if this thing did fail, you can still let your trailer up and down manually with the hand crank. So to get this thing installed, it's going to be pretty simple, especially if you already have a power tongue jack installed on your trailer. It's just 3 bolts. I'm going to remove my 3 bolts on mine. Mine is only running a 1-wire setup because it's grounding through the base. So we just got to cut this little wire right here and then wire up the new power wires and bolt the new one on. That's about it. Not going to be too hard. Should be pretty simple. So we're going to grab some tools. I'm going to get this old one removed, and then we're going to get the new one installed and test it out with my race truck inside. So this is a 28-foot enclosed trailer, and it is loaded. As you can see, we got a generator on the front of the trailer. We have lots and lots of stuff inside. I'll kind of give you an idea of what this thing weighs, but it's a good bit. We have a full toolbox inside, completely loaded with tools. We keep race jugs in here. We got fans. We got cabinets up top that's got supplies in them, so they're loaded. And then we have this is my 2011 Ram truck. This is a regular cab pickup truck. This is what we drag race, and that truck weighs 4,620 with me in the truck. So basically, just the truck itself is 4,400 pounds, plus all the extra stuff, the tools, the toolbox, the fuel, everything. So it's a lot. I can assure you it's probably at the 10,000 pound mark, if not slightly over it. We are loaded down. So enough jibber jabber, let's grab some tools, get this thing installed. All right, we got our little impact gun. The hardware for my old one is a 9/16. Socket or a wrench would work, but we're going to use our little snap-on gun here. And luckily for me, and maybe most trailers are like this. Mine just have bolts threaded into the actual tongue, so the tongue actually is threaded. So you don't have to mess with trying to get, you know, nuts and washers and stuff on the bottom of it. That could be aggravating, perhaps, if yours is like that. But not the end of the world. If yours is like that, then, you know, you're just gonna have to put a little more effort into it. And or if you do not have a power tongue jack, then, you know, you may have to install nuts and bolts and stuff like that on your tongue, and or modify your trailer a little bit to accept it. But these things are normally made to bolt on to most trailers out there, especially heavy duty trailers per se. So it really shouldn't be a big deal. So we're gonna grab our wire cutters here, and I'm going to snip this thing. Right here for now. And it should come off of here. And should is the magic word all the time, isn't it? So let's see if she'll come up. There we go. So here's the old one. And like I said, because I already had one, it's a pretty simple ordeal. We're just gonna set that next to the trailer and get the new one and install it. I'm just gonna knock some of this old dirt and debris off the tongue here. And now we're gonna grab the new POLESTAR power jack and slide it down just like so, and bam, fits like a glove. I was kind of scared about the size of this power head on here with my generator on the tongue. I was afraid because it's so much bigger it might have been an issue, but the bulkiness of it is actually on this side, so it's not a big deal. So fits like a glove. And I'm actually going to just reuse my hardware because there's nothing wrong with it, and it already has nice lock washers and everything. So that's what we're going to do. What we are going to do in my situation though, because like I said, my old tongue jack only had one power wire, and then it grounded through the base is how it pretty much worked. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this ground wire and we're going to put a connector on it, and I'm actually going to ground it to one of the bolts here on the tongue, and then we're just going to hook the new power wire to my old power wire that was hooked up previously. So that's how we're going to do it and get it done. So we're going to go ahead and tighten up the two outside bolts first. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to actually cut this ground wire back some because we don't need all this extra wire. We just need enough to get down to this mounting bolt here. So we're going to cut it back to about right there, so you can see how much wire I'm going to get rid of. And then this power wire, also the same thing. We don't need all that extra wire, so I'm going to cut it back to about right here and get rid of about that much. All right, so we got our little wire strippers, and we're gonna strip some of this back.
You got a new toy?
A little bit.
You always got something.
A little bit. Got a new tongue jack to put on here.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, I mean, I already had a power one, but this one's got a lot better light on it and a little bit better. All right, so we got our little eyelet connector here for our ground. I'm gonna slide that on there and then crimp it down. And we're gonna take our last bolt for the tongue mount here. Tighten it down. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this old connector off. That way, we got a brand new connection. We ain't gotta worry about going bad. I'm gonna hold these together here and just make sure that we got power. I do know I need to charge my battery up because this trailer's been sitting all winter. And we're trying to get it ready for a race season, so I know I need to charge the batteries up. Oh yeah. We got power. Maximum power, baby. So now we just need to get our yellow butt connector. And we're gonna butt connector my power wire back together down here. There we go. Yeah. All right, she is installed. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw this light on. Boom, man, that is so much brighter. Granted, it's daylight out here, but yeah, that is super, super bright. Way brighter than the other jack. Then we got our up and down. So there you go. Now what we're gonna do is we need to install our foot, and this operation is pretty much done, and then we'll test it out and see how it lifts up off the tow hitch with the trailer pretty much loaded down. So here we go. All right, we're gonna get our new foot and slide it in there just like so. And I'm gonna grab my block here. There we go. So we got it lined up, got the new foot in. Now, the only thing we need to do is I'm gonna go chock the rear tire real quick, and then we're gonna jack this thing up. All right, so I'm gonna hit the button. You can see the hitch right here, and we're gonna see how it raises up. And again, I'm sure this would be even quicker if I had a fully charged battery. Like I said, my trailer's been sitting all winter, so I need to charge everything up. But here we go. Let's raise this thing off the truck and see how it does. It's definitely quieter and smoother. It sounds so much better than my old one. And even with a dead battery, this thing's going right up with no problem. There it is, all the weight's off the truck now. So now we're just going all the way up. That's it. She's completely off of the truck, as you can see. And we'll hit the down button, just to nice and smooth. So yeah, if I had a fully charged battery, that thing would probably be way quicker than that. But man, I'm stoked. That's more than fast enough for me. It beats having to sit there and crank it, you know. But yeah, there you go. That is the new POLESTAR power tongue jack for pretty much most any trailer out there. And then that's the fancy little bag. Now you can draw string up here. Just kind of keep it covered up, which I think I'm gonna start doing that now. When we're towing it, I'll take the bag off, throw it inside the trailer, but when it's just sitting here in the yard and waiting to go racing, we'll keep it we'll keep it covered up. That way it hopefully will last us a long time. So there you go. Pretty simple install. The POLESTAR jack works awesome. It's super smooth, much quieter than my other one. Definitely goes up and down faster, even with a mediocre charged battery in my trailer. So when we got the trailer charged up, that thing's gonna work awesome, and it's gonna be great. So hopefully this video helps you out if you're in the market or you're looking for a new power tongue jack for your trailer. Definitely I give this POLESTAR jack a thumbs up. Easy to install and it works awesome. And before we go, don't forget, give video a thumbs up, comment down below what you think, and also go check out the merch store. We got new shirts up. And as always, stay safe out there, and we'll see you guys on the next one.